Hey everybody, Brian Boyle here, and welcome to episode 118 of The Mesh Tongue. Dude, we made it. It's Friday. We all survived. Hopefully you are having a fantastic end of the week, and that you've got your running goals in. You've got what you needed to do to get through the work week. You got a weekend planned ahead of you. If you don't, have to work tomorrow or Sunday, fantastic. Even if you do, hey, that's what keeps the economy going. So we appreciate you working, and hey, that's how it is. So, what's going on this weekend? Anything big, exciting happening? I'd love to hear what's going on in this roll call. Just kind of tell me what's going on. Leave your messages either below or shoot me an email and tell me how you're doing. I always love the emails. So my email is Brian, Brian, at company5k, that's the number 5k.com. I'll be happy to get back to you as quick as possible. So today I want to talk to you, and when I say it's crazy because everybody's busy. Everybody's busier than they ever were, and yet we've somehow managed to get more into our lives, if you will. Like we've got cell phones and computers and like streaming TV and all this other stuff, and yet the reality of it is it's still still the 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. It's the same calendar year that's been around for centuries. We just seem to be packing it full of more and more things, and so when we think about this, sometimes we get overwhelmed and we think that we need to stop our running, or that we think that we need to do something different. You say, well, I don't have time to run. I don't have time to exercise, or, you start getting crazy and you start thinking like, well, okay, now I need to get my run in. And we talked about this in previous episodes, but, I always like to go over time management things and, in my own personal life and in our business ventures and all this other stuff with our employees. And so I wanted to cover this today with you. If you're getting to the point where life is just hitting you and you're like, dude, how am I going to get more time? Okay. I think the reality of it is that not necessarily that we don't need to get up at like 3 a.m. That's going to be the only time that we get. And sometimes that is the case. I mean, there's going to be those days. I remember a friend of mine came to me and said, hey, will you train me? And I was like, man, I am swamped. We have 4 offices. We were trying to do all sorts of things, and I'm like, I got a new baby. The only time I could train you would be like at 5:30 in the morning. And he's like, I'll take it. And I was like, whoa, easy does it there, buddy. I don't know about 5:30 in the morning because I was used to waking up 6:30. Especially with a new baby. Like sleeping as long as I could until I had to get up. Absolutely, not waking up early. And since then, it worked. It worked that he and I would train together, and I've since changed my patterns, but not everybody can do that. Not everybody can wake up and sustain it, because that's the thing. It's got to be sustainable. So if you are not a sustainable person waking up at 5 in the morning, or 4:30 in the morning, or 3:30 in the morning to get your exercise in, then that's not going to work for you. So, without further ado, top 10 ways to effectively manage your time. And this came out of our race packet that, again... Sean Tyrants, Dr. Sean, thanks for this. 10 ways to effectively manage your time. One is a to-do list. Now, here's the problem with to-do lists, okay, is that if you pack the damn thing with too many things, if you got like this 47 thing on your to-do list, chances are you're only going to get about 3 done anyway. Okay, so make sure your running is on that to-do list, and make sure you only put about 3 on there. And the rest of the stuff can get done. You can make notes, other stuff like that. But your to-do list, you're going to prioritize those things need to get done. Okay, check them off. You have 40 on there, 3 get done. You're pissed because you ain't got the rest of the 37 done. You move them to the next day, and then you get this laundry list of things. I've done it. I continue to do it. Okay, I struggle with this, but if you can learn from what I've done and from what others, 3 max. I try to work that. I know sometimes I put other stuff on there. I'm a very visual person. If it's out of sight, it's out of mind. So I need to put stuff on there. Check the to-do list daily, but again, you got to keep it short. Okay, so check it. If something doesn't get done, something comes up, an accident happens, or an emergency, you need to move it to the next day, you bump it, okay? Establish deadlines for tasks. This is critical, especially if you're self-employed. You got to establish deadlines. I struggle with this. I've been better, but I struggle. Okay, I usually work to the deadline. If it's like, hey, it's got to be done on the 15th, 14th, I'm doing it. Okay, but I've been working. I've been better. Okay, but this is the thing. You got to keep deadlines. What is this doing? This is going to allow you to run. It's going to allow you to have time in your life to run. Okay, so you're prioritizing. You're putting deadlines on things. Okay, you got to get it done. You put a little pressure on yourself. Okay, minimize multitasking. This is a big one. How many of us multitask? Guilty as charged. Okay, I'm doing this. I'm looking at this. I'm over here. The phone's not. Yeah, this isn't loading fast enough. The video is not uploading, so I'm over here multitasking. I'm doing something else. So just sitting there and relaxing. Okay. I'm not efficient at this. This is getting me stressed. I'm trying to get the video uploaded. Okay, so minimize multitasking. Prioritize your tasks. We already talked about that. Okay, make sure you prioritize things. If you got to get it done, you got to get it done. Okay, if something can be pushed off till later, then it's probably not in your top 3. Don't put it on your list. Okay, so you can put a list together, have 47 things, take the top 3, put them on the tomorrow's to-do list. Perfect. Okay, then you can always go back to the other list, okay, as need be, as a running inventory. Reward yourself. Hey, you accomplished it, reward yourself. Now, rewards are going to have different things to different people. Could it be, having an ice cream? Could it be having a beer? Could it be buying the dress that you wanted, or a new pair of running shoes, or paying a race entry fee? Whatever it may be. Okay, those are the things you got to reward yourself. Life isn't any fun without rewards. Where would we be? Monitor screen time. How many of us are checking the phone religiously every 10 minutes? How many of us are watching videos? Don't stop watching this video. Don't stop watching. Okay, but how many of us are watching videos? Okay, so. If you're getting something of value, great. If you're watching College Humor, nothing against College Humor, I love you guys, but, okay, not exactly gonna put you into some sort of, it's just a pastime, all right? So if you're saying, I don't have time, and yet you're streaming videos all day long, and they're not teaching you something other than they're giving you a laugh, and you're trying to, take the edge off of something, off of the daily stresses of life, and you want a little laughter, great, that's fine, but you got to monitor your screen time, okay? Make effective use of free time. That goes into that monitoring screen time, okay? So make sure that if you got some free time, okay, and you're going, all right, well, I only have 10 minutes here, and I only have 10 minutes here, and 10 minutes here. Could you have compressed things to make it a 30 minutes so you could go out and get your run in? Could you have compressed something to go out for an hour to get your run in? Okay? So I'm taking 10 minutes of here and 10 minutes of here and 10 minutes of here instead of doing like, well, I'll do 10 minutes of this and I'll do 10 minutes of this. Just do it all right in a row, get it done with, and then you have that extra hour. Avoid procrastination. I'm guilty. Procrastinator of the year, possibly, maybe 2 years ago. But procrastination, it's one of those things that I am very much to the point where I've got to get things done. I've got so many different things going on that if you're like me, then it's going to be one of those things that when I get to it, if something's due or somebody says, hey, we're going to start this program on the 15th, I'm going to start looking at it on the 14th night because I'm building up. Now, is that procrastinating? It's possible, but that's how I micromanage things and manage compressing everything in. Now, will that work for everybody? Absolutely not. Okay, so don't procrastinate. If you've got something, all right, get it done, get it off your list, move on. And finally, use technology to keep track of your schedule. Okay, so whether it's using an online calendar, whether it's Google Outlook, another calendar, we've got some family calendars that we use that allow us to then sync everybody's calendars together. Rule on our house is if it's not on the calendar, it's not happening. Okay. So if I need to get a workout in or I need to be somewhere, I need to put it on the calendar, okay, and my wife's calendar, so that we both know that this is the time that I'm going to be doing something. Okay, so you got to put it out. Use technology. It helps. It allows you to kind of master the overall allowing you to get your stuff done. Okay, you're using technology, you're using an app on the phone, you're using whatever. Okay, you can set reminders for yourself, but then hold to it. Okay, if you say, hey, it's on my schedule, keep it. If something comes in, you can then prioritize and restack this. And there's plenty of time management books out there. Okay, some of the most successful people I know, or the busiest people I know, they're always doing something. They have very, very little free time. As I say, if you want something done, ask a busy person to do it. Don't ask your friend that's sitting on their sofa, because that's more than likely where they want to be, is sitting on the sofa. All right. So the busiest people tend to get things done. I had my highest GPAs in college during my most ridiculous running weeks and seasons. Okay, just because I knew I had to get things done. Had to boom, 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 boom. Okay, I didn't watch the news. I didn't play video games. I didn't do this. It was get up, run, go to class, come back, run, homework, start over the next day. Okay, that was 5 years, 8 years of that. Okay, pretty much of doing just that. I was thinking, get bachelor's, master's, and doctorate. But yes, that is the case. So hopefully you find some value in this. Hopefully you're finding the time. Hopefully you're not stressed over how do you find the time to do what you're going to do. Okay. Make sure that you're using these tips. If you're looking for other resources, there's tons of resources. Brian Tracy's a fantastic, probably one of the best time management guys. There's tons of books out there on time management, how to get things done, and there's fantastic resources out there. But some quick tips. Thanks, Dr. Tyrants. Guys, this is episode 118 of The Mesh Tongue. I'll be back again tomorrow. As always, share this with your friends, your family, your training partners. Whatever you do, don't go hurting yourself to come back. We'll see you again tomorrow. Take care. Have a good day.